Welcome to Brockley News Extra, the programme where you get the chance to hear all you need to know about what's going on in and around the hospital, as well as updates on other events and people who work in the local community. Hello, my name's Ron Laver, and in this edition you can hear extended coverage of the 2017 RNOH Staff Achievement Awards. The gala event was hosted by Professor Noel Fitzpatrick, who you may be familiar with as TV Super-vet, and with whom we have an exclusive interview coming up later in the programme. Plus we talked to some of the winners from the night. All that plus a rare performance from the RNOH Staff Choir coming up in the next 60 minutes, right here on Radio Brockley. So to kick the awards off, it's over to CEO Rob Hurd.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. It's really fantastic to see so many people in this room and start with introductions. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Rob Hurd. I'm the Chief Executive of the RNOH, and I'm here to welcome you to our 2017, we know it's 2018, but this is the 2017 Staff Achievement Awards, bigger, badder, better than ever before. And so this has been going for a number of years, and I'm delighted that having hosted this and compared this for 10 years, we've got a proper personality to help take us through this evening, and Professor Noel Fitzpatrick is here, so you'll have a lot more entertainment this year, I hope, than the previous speeches that I've given in the past. But welcome. I'm going to start with a few votes of thanks. We're going to do that at the beginning rather than a long list at the end. I want to particularly thank the Royal National Orthopaedic Hospital charity. I'm going to be handing over to the chair, Brian Carling, in a moment, but the charity instrumental in supporting this event, and I have to say been instrumental in recent weeks and months in being a real support to the hospital, in allowing us to get over the line on opening our new inpatient ward block in October. On October the 27th we're aiming for this year to open that new building, the first real major investment in the site opening up there, the first of many to come. And the charity has been instrumental in helping us get over the line, and we will be fitting out the whole of the building, and we won't have bits of it unfurnished, etc. So a great thank you for the support, and Brian's going to be saying a few words in a moment about the types of support the charity has been giving us, but thank you for your support for this evening. As always, Radio Brockley, sat here on my right, and so always supporting at our big events, and thank you so much, as I always say, the award-winning Radio Brockley. Thank you very much for your help this evening. As you know, we live the values at RNOH, and I have had a fantastic decision-making panel who has taken all the nominations and made the decisions about the award winners tonight. So you are here because you have been selected by your peers and nominated as providing a fantastic contribution to the work of the hospital last year. So well done for being nominated, and thank you to the panel that we've had. We'll keep them largely anonymous so you don't have anybody to blame, but thanks to the decision panel around that, and there they are. The patient group are a fantastic support to the hospital, as are the wider volunteer. There's more volunteers than ever before, and there's the patient group has been another year of fantastic support for the work that they do, certainly keeping the likes of managers like me with our feet on the ground and what it's all about, the services that we provide to our patients, and in particular thanks to the patient group in this regard for helping us decide the Patient Choice Award for the year. As always, I will thank our sponsors for the evening, and they are Adler, Ortho, Biocomposites, Biedermann Motec International, Symbiosis and Aquanant. So thank you very much for the support you have provided for this evening. It's always difficult in a National Health Service to get these events to happen and show our appreciation in this sort of forum, and your support for the hospital is much appreciated in allowing this to happen. So this isn't on my prompt speech, for my speech here now, but I wanted to thank Tony Higgins, the communications team, Dipty in China, for the work that they have done to help bring this event here this evening. I think this is, as I said at the start, better than ever before, and will hopefully continue to grow with events like this in future years. So thank you, Tony, Dipty in China, for your support. As I've already said, we will be handing over later to Professor Noel Fitzpatrick, who's been working with the hospital for many years, developing new implants devices for animal patients, and the work that he continues with and develops with One Medicine in partnership with the hospital, a fantastic supporter of the hospital. So the main thing is we're taking a step back from the day-to-day, the commitment to this hospital that you all have, and we thank you for. But for us to enjoy ourselves this evening and take a moment to recognise the work that you all do. And we fundamentally believe, and I will say it at every opportunity, that we can make the Royal National Orthopaedic Hospital the leading hospital in the country as for the staff experience that you work within. We know we're on a journey, but we're on a positive journey and every step is forward. And I'm immensely proud to have led this organisation now for 10 years, and I intend to do it for many years to come. And I think we can make this hospital a new, vibrant facilities on the site with a new, vibrant culture, and us all sticking together as staff and living our values. And I'm very positive about the future of the Royal National Orthopaedic Hospital. In many ways, more secure than ever in its history and more needed than ever before for the National Health Service. And we should reflect now that this is a very positive moment in our future, given the developments that are happening in an otherwise very challenging world. So thank you all for your contribution, because I can only say that because of the staff of the organisation, and I thank you for the contribution you have made to our long-term security and to continue to provide the care for patients. So it says at the start, make it snappy, so that's as snappy as you get from me. It just remains for me to wish the nominees the best of luck, and to wish you all a wonderful evening this evening. And I would now like to hand you over to Brian Carling, the Chair of the Royal National Orthopaedic Hospital Charity.
Wow, don't you guys look good tonight? I'm only used to seeing you in your uniforms, so well done, great effort. The RNOH charity does some incredible things, and there are so many things that probably go on around you that you may not be aware of. If I give you one example of how working in harmony with the Trust, we can make a significant difference. I remember last year there was a plea that came to us for funding to replace the fluoroscopy unit. Now, it was going to take £300,000 out of the hospital's capital replacement fund. It was way past its sell-by date and at risk of failing at any point in time, which would have affected patient services. So the charity said, okay, let's have an application, let's review it. And because it's charity funded 100%, rather than it costing the Trust £300,000, we save, because we don't have to pay the VAT, and it only costs us £250,000. So that's the way that the charity can maximise our capacity with the funds that we've raised for as much benefit as we can possibly deliver to the hospital. I know you want to get on with the rest of the evening, and I was chatting to Noel earlier about a ridiculous situation. Actually, it was something really stupid that I did with my cat that I couldn't help share with him. He said, you've got to tell them. You're so stupid. That is brilliant. So anyway, my poor cat, Jerry, it's important you know that, he wasn't very well, and I work from home on Mondays, so I said, don't worry, I'll take him to the vets. I took him to the vet, and he got this medication. So my wife's on her way home from school, and she phones me, as she always does. She said, oh, how did you get on at the vets? I said, yep, he's got medication. She said, oh, great, okay, how's he got on? Well, you're not going to believe this, but I accidentally took the medication. And she said, how on earth did you do that? I said, don't ask me how. It's a good thing I've got a day job, isn't it? Sorry about that. Listen, this is just an example of just the hundreds of thousands that we raise every year and how we put it to good use. And it is an honour and a privilege to serve as the chairman of the charity and to ensure that we make sure that every penny that's raised in support of yourselves, the hospital and the patients, that we have the privilege of making sure that's put to maximum benefit. Listen, there are these leaflets on it's a little plug now, on your table. It's just about some of the events that you can sign up and take part in. You don't have to do an official event. You could go and do something crazy yourself and just get friends, family, because we would like to encourage as many staff. Next year, there'll be a new award category, I promise you this, for fundraiser of the year. So there you go. You can start pitching in and raising some funds. Really, that's just about it. Thank you all very much, and I'm really proud to be here supporting you this evening. Thank you.
I would now like to hand you over to Professor Noel Fitzpatrick, and we really appreciate you being here this evening to help us with this event. So thank you, Noel.
I'm incredibly proud to be here as a human being among you. And remember that everybody that comes up here tonight and receives an award is representing their department, they're representing you, they're representing the unnamed, unheard voice that is that voice of comfort and that hand to hold somebody else's hand or push a trolley or whatever it is you do. So we're really, really, really grateful for all of that. And that's the whole point. This isn't just PR exercise. This is actually to emphasize how important you are to RNOH and how important everything that you do is to their success. And believe me when I say, RNOH is at the pinnacle and can only go higher. This is an extraordinary facility, and you should be incredibly proud to be part of it. Now, I don't know if you know how excellent these singers that are about to come up are. Where are the singers? Lady, you ready? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, you all, come on up, come on up. Are you coming up on stage, are you? Are you? This is the RNOH official choir here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't they look resplendent? Louder, louder. Don't they look amazing? So they're going to give you a song, and then we're going to kick off the awards.
Okay, we're going to go for it. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope right at the very end you join in.
texted that video to Brian May right now. He's also very proud of you. I actually did text that video to Brian May. He didn't text back yet, but I'll let you know what he thinks. All right, so if we don't kick this off, you'll all be here really bored in about an hour's time thinking this is going on a little bit too long. So look, listen up, very important. It's the very first award tonight. Is a really important award, right? It's the Long Service Award, okay? So look, I'm going to invite up somebody that I've never met before. Oh yeah, this dude here. Yeah, he's the boss. He's going to present the awards to the people who have served the RNOH for 25 years or more, is that right?
That's right, yeah.
Who have given of themselves, of their talent, and of their lives to help human beings in real difficulty in your hospital. So we have how many people?
There are 4 here, a number of others who can't be here. So can we ask Professor Tim Briggs, CBE?
First operation I ever was at RNOH was with Professor Briggs, and it's a deep honour to know that man. He's an extraordinary human being.
Okay, next up with a big thank you to Michelle Schireri.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Michelle Schireri. Oh, she's a very good advertisement for your establishment. She's actually on crutches. You couldn't make it up. It's brilliant. Tim, did you operate on her? Just specially for tonight. That's brilliant. Well done, Michelle.
Next up, Ella Mukherjee.
Oh, yeah. Well done, Elle. Well, you don't look 25. How could you have served for 25 years? Unbelievable.
Next up is Nicola Ferguson.
Nicola, thank you very much for persevering for 25 long years. Well done, Nicola. Brilliant. Give it up for all of the people who have served for all of those years. That's 100 years you saw on stage right here. 100 years.
Well, congratulations, Tim Briggs. You've just won a Long Service Award. How are you feeling?
Great. It's just amazing how quickly the time has flown, really. I actually came to Stanmore as a senior registrar 30 years ago. Half my life I've been there. Man and boy, really. And it's just great to see almost 2,000 people now at the RNOH. When I started, there were 300. We turned over 24 million. We're now at about 148 million. And the future is really secure, new building, and the place should go from strength to strength. It's great to see.
Can you tell our listeners a little bit about what you do in your role at the RNOH?
Yeah, so I've been a consultant surgeon with an interest in looking after children and adults with tumours and treating patients with complex hip and knee replacement. Now I've got quite a big government role. I'm the National Director for Clinical Quality and Efficiency and chair the GIRF programme, which has now been extended over 36 specialties in the whole sector of the NHS, and we will bring about quite a lot of change to improve quality and squeeze out poor care and unwanted variation. So over the next 3 years, we're going to make quite a big difference, and it's a new challenge, and it's great, but I haven't gone away. I'm still at RNOH, and the programme is being sponsored through the RNOH, which is very important.
What does it mean to you winning this award?
Everything, really. I mean, my whole life has been at the RNOH. If you cut me in half, I'm like a stick of rock, really. There's the RNOH on the inside. And it's just a pleasure for me to see so many people here enjoying themselves, clearly proud of where they work. And we have a massive role to play for the nation in getting things right and doing operations that other people can't do, doing them well, and keeping people independent and active. It's great. So,
well, many congratulations, and enjoy your evening. Thank you.
Cheers.
So we come to the Staff Awards nominations. These are incredibly important because they're actually voted for by you, apparently. So that actually means something, especially as the first category is achieving excellence in all that we do.
The runner-up is Lucy Swift from Therapy.
Woo! Give it up for Lucy! Woo! 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 Yeah! She gets to come up to Michael
And the winner is Ivana Trilikova.
Come on, Ivana. Up you come. Well done, Ivana. Well done. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Give it up for these beautiful ladies and gentlemen. I love this award, advocating equality and fairness for all, because it's what I was talking to you about earlier. If these are truly ambassadors and advocates for equality and fairness for all, then they're not just doing you a service, they're doing the world a service at a time that the world badly needs equality and fairness for all. RNOH, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So, the runner-up in this category, Lindsay McLean.
Well, hey! Give it up for Lindsay, ladies and gentlemen. Where is she? There she is. Oh, in her beautiful dress. Come on up. There we go.
And now, the winner had money on this guy. Andrew Crero. Guys, Andrew's not here.
Andrew can't be with us this evening.
Andrew's in New Zealand, so I'll very happily take the prize on his behalf, and then Tom can post it to New Zealand for us.
Thank you very much. Excellent. Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Right, okay, and the next award is for championing trust, honesty, and respect in the workplace. Now, I know that each and every one of you would love to be trusted and would love to trust. Each and every one of you want to act with honesty. Each and every one of you would love respect. And it does not always happen. So here to present the rewards on behalf of those people who do absolutely act as the ambassadors for trust, honesty, and respect is Lucy Davies, who is, according to this, a Chief Operating Officer.
Okay. I was amazed to see so many nominations in this category, and it's brilliant to see so many of you nominated in this category. It's a really, really important one. The runner-up is Edwina Newman from Therapies.
Edwina! Give it up for Edwina! Trust, honesty, and respect. Well done, Edwina!
Oh, and I'm really pleased to see this winner, Kelly Easton.
Give it up for Kelly! Kelly, come on up. Let Kelly through, everybody. Well done, Kelly. Well done. Give it up, everybody. Give it up for these beautiful human beings. They both look very trustworthy, don't they? Honest and respectful. Well done, ladies. Thank you for holding the fort on all of those levels for RNOH. Right. The next category is Innovator of the Year. What an incredible privilege for these people. Are you going to put up the nominees? So Innovator of the Year nominees are, I don't know how many.
Roughly 7, I'd say.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Well, well done, all of you, for innovating.
Okay, and the runner-up is Laura Mitham. And the winner is Bella Harrier.
Bella, well done on all of that innovation. Well done. We're going to introduce Newcomer of the Year. And the award will be presented by somebody I've never met before. Oh, I have! I met him earlier! Hey! Newcomer. These are people who've joined in the last year, right? In the last year.
No, that's correct. They've started their roles this year.
Like this is the preliminary honeymoon period. So well done. And the runner-up is...
The runner-up is Menard Rano.
Apparently there's a winner of Newcomer of the Year. I have no idea how they adjudicate this prize. Do you know what the selection criteria are for Newcomer of the Year?
No, but I can confirm there is a winner.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. This is the outstanding newcomer at RNOH this year.
And the winner is John Newman from IMT Telephony Project.
Well done, John. Sachet, come on, John. With his beautifully coiffed beard. Also the best looking man in RNOH. So this is the Patient Choice Award. So this is voted for literally by the people you care for. So in my view, this is the most important award of the entire night. And we do have a runner-up.
And the runner-up is, it's a team, Jubilee Rehabilitation Ward.
Come on up, team. Come up, the team of Rehab Ward. The Jubilee Rehab team. Come on, ladies. Come on, gentlemen. Here we go. Here we go. Well done. Well done, everybody. Wow, brilliant. Well done. Give it up for Jubilee Rehab Ward. Now, we do have a winner.
Our winner is Maria Digweed from London Spinal Cord Injury Centre.
Maria, come on up. Maria's from the London Spinal Cord Injury Centre. Thank you so much, Maria. You do an amazing job. Thank you so much. Excellent, excellent. We now have the People Champion Clinical. Oh, wow. Look at that, how many nominees there were. So to win out of that lot, you must be very, very good.
You're very easily excited, aren't you?
I'm excited. I haven't even reached 10 yet. I'm on a 4.5.
But more importantly, the runner-up is Sue Vintanage.
Woo! There we go. Give it up for Sue. Where are you, Sue? There you go. Come on. And now, the winner of this very prestigious category, which had more nominees than any other category that I have seen so far tonight, is
Anthony Gilbert.
Look at this fine lad. Give it up for Anthony, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. I don't know what he does for a living, but he works out. He's really strong, isn't he? Now, apparently, this is the non-clinical choice. The People's Champion non-clinical runner-up, ladies and gentlemen,
is Anthony Watson.
Anthony! Woo, woo, woo. Works in IT, ladies and gentlemen. That means he looks after all of the times your computer goes down. Give it up again for Anthony. And the winner in this category.
The winner is...
Oh, it's a nerve-wracking moment. Anthony's wondering who can exceed IT.
Lisa Haig from Volunteer Service.
Hey! Give it up for Lisa! Lisa runs the volunteer service, ladies and gentlemen. Excellent. So we have a volunteer and somebody who was roped in. So that is brilliant. And it's really important to recognize those people because they actually keep all of this running. Putting patients first. This is what we all really, really want to do. And it's extraordinarily important to recognize these individuals. I don't know if you have a slide with all of the nominees. Oh my goodness, an even bigger list. This is very, very important because that is why RNOH exists, to put patients first. And the runner-up is?
Francesca Dudley.
You're unbelievable.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
You're so unbelievable.
Well done. Apparently you're brilliant but unbelievable.
You're unbelievable.
Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. Putting people first. Now, this next person must be an extraordinary human being. I'm actually quite excited to meet them. Apparently, this person puts people first above everybody else in the world. The winner is...
Anastasia Evangelides from
Wow, Anastasia! Come on, Anastasia, yes! Well done, Anastasia. Well done. Well done. Thank you so much for putting people first. Give her an extra round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The queen of putting people first. Amazing. Do I have a next category? Ah, I do. Ah, Team of the Year. Now, this must be highly competitive. Oh, yeah, baby. There are people outside. Oh, there's already a fight breaking out over there. And apparently the boss man himself is going to come up and present the actual award. So, runner-up for Team of the Year.
The runner-up is the London Spinal Cord Injury Centre Therapies team.
London Spinal Cord Centre Therapy team! Are we going to be able to fit them all on stage? Come on up, ladies! Come on! Oh, we have them all! Brilliant, brilliant! Here we go! Here we go! Ah, ladies and Joe! Give it up for Joe! Joe, you're a very patient man. Well done. And in this highly competitive category, we don't have enough stage room to receive the number of teams that are up for this award. The winner is...
The winner is the Plaster Theatre. Where are you?
Come on up. Come on. How many of you are there? Excellent. Come on. Thank you very much. Incredible group of people here. Ah, I see. This is the non-clinical team, ladies and gentlemen. Now, IT are definitely in this category, right? Yeah. These are all the nominees, and the runner-up is...
IM&T Service Desk!
Come on, IT is cleaning up tonight, cleaning up. Come on, these people keep your computers working. They keep your databases working. They keep your hospital working. Give it up for them! Round the clock job. Well done, ladies and gents. That was fabulous. And the winner of this highly competitive category is...
The Involvement and Volunteering team!
The Involvement and Volunteering team! Oh, there's a guy from the radio on this team. Give it up for the radio, ladies and gentlemen! Give it up for this wonderful team. Well done, everybody. Well done, and thank you so much for all that you do. Day in, day out. It's nice that you're recognized. Remember, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, all of these people represent you. They represent you in your teams, in your offices, in your surgeries, and everything that you do. So the very last award is actually a very noble award, Volunteer of the Year. Brian's come up to present it, and this is a person who is excelling in giving of their life and of their time for the greater good of the RNOH. So we owe them an immense degree of gratitude. They are golden nuggets in society, and the runner-up is...
Su Wong-in.
Give it up for Sue, ladies and gentlemen! Thank you so much, Sue, for everything that you do. Well done. And now, the person who has given of their heart, given of their time, given of their soul, given of themselves the most this year, a fitting end to the award ceremony, somebody who represents the epitome of dedication to society, the epitome of giving of their selves for the greater good of you and the RNOH. And the winner is...
Pat Jones.
behalf. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to give it up for Pat Jones, who cannot be here tonight. I bet she would love to be. So come on, give her the loudest applause. And hopefully that can be passed on to her. Hayley, her friend, is picking it up on her behalf. Okay, give a round of applause to Pat Jones, and thank you, Hayley, for picking it up on her behalf. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the RNOH Awards Ceremony 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much on behalf of RNOH. Thank you very much for everything you do every day. Go out there and make a difference in the world like you do each and every day. We're extraordinarily proud of you. Thank you very much and good night.
This is Radio Brockley and you're listening to our coverage at the 2017 RNOH Staff Achievement Awards. The awards themselves were presented by Arishni Had, Lucy Davis, Hannah Whitney, Rob Hurd and Brian Carley. Don't forget we've still got that exclusive interview with Professor Noel Fitzpatrick and interviews with some of the winners still to come. A reminder that you can hear different editions of the extended Brockley News Extra every weekday between 12 noon and 1 p.m, plus Monday evenings from 8. And our main Brockley News show is live every Sunday from 7 p.m. with all the latest news and information from in and around the hospital. Back now to the 2017 RNOH Staff Awards and our reporters Kate Beattie and Natalie Martin.
So with me here I have Kelly Easton. Congratulations on winning the Championing Trust, Honesty and Respect in the Workplace Award.
Thank you very much.
That's a very long title, isn't it? What went through your head when they announced you as a winner?
I think a bit of shock. My heart was like, oh God, how do I get through all these people to get to the stage? So, but that's like an honour. I'm very, very chuffed with that, so I'll be looking forward to see who nominated me and what they said and what I've done to deserve it. So no, it's lovely, very pleased.
Well done. Can you tell our listeners a bit about your work at the RNOH?
Yeah, of course. So I'm lead nurse for clinical support services, which means I'm lead nurse for outpatients at Stanmore and Bolsover Street, pre-assessment and admissions and discharge. And in that team we've got the the bed manager. So lots of different areas, all of the ones that are kind of the outpatient setting. I've been at the RNOH for 2 years now. I started as a lead nurse for one area and it kind of grew within the first 6 months of me being there, but I worked there previously 3 or 4 years before, so it's a great place to work, hence I returned.
Lastly, are there any people that you wish to thank in your team?
Oh, absolutely. Thank all of my areas, so outpatients Stanmore, outpatients Bolsover, pre-assessment and admissions and discharge, and a big thank you to my manager Claire Kehoe, Luke Martin, general manager, and Adam Mullane, my service manager.
So Ivana, well done for winning the Achieving Excellent Award. You must be absolutely thrilled.
I am. I'm quite shocked. Thank you.
Oh, you look really shocked. You shouldn't be. Do you have any words that you have to say about the award in particular?
I'm obviously chuffed that I won the reward, but obviously this is not just my reward. It's all for the hard-working nurses and all the staff in RNOH.
What does this award mean to you?
I suppose it's just nice to be appreciated.
Well, you obviously really, really deserve it. So can you tell me a little bit more about... Oh, don't be upset! Can you tell me a little bit more about what you do at Duke of Gloucester?
I'm staff nurse. That's like a bedside nursing. And we're a team of many nurses who are looking after mainly cancer patients, sarcoma. And we're just trying to do our job well, I suppose, and I hope patients are happy and they recover. That's our main aim.
That's brilliant. Look, well done, Ivana. Enjoy your night, and thank you so much for having a chat with me.
Thank you so much, and have a good evening too. Bye-bye.
With me here, I've got two ladies who are the runners-up from the Patient's Choice Award. Can you tell me your names, please?
Yeah, I'm Tracy Ings, Award Manager.
I'm Eliza Hard, Award Sister.
Well, many congratulations to you both. How does it feel to have won an award?
I feel really humbled with this award, and it really just shows that all the staff and my team are doing their job as best as they can for a good patient experience.
Are you able to tell me a bit about what you do at the hospital?
We're the rehabilitation unit. We're 22-bedded ward, and we treat long-term conditions and pain management program for our patients. 1 to 2 weeks or 3-week program.
Okay, thank you. And is there anybody that you'd like to thank for nominating you for this award?
I think it might have been a patient called Julie Smith. We'd like to thank her.
Yeah, we'd like to thank her, yeah, because we think that's where it came from, yeah.
Okay, thank you ladies, and enjoy your evening.
Thank you.
So I'm with Mernard, who has been awarded runner-up of Newcomer of the Year. And how do you feel about that?
Oh, it's just good to, you know, if you're doing what you're supposed to do and you're recognized for it. That's just wonderful. Thanks.
Brilliant. And can you tell me just a little bit more about, you know, what you do?
So I've been with the trust quite a while now, but I'm new to the team that I'm in at the moment. I've joined them as a clinical nurse specialist for infection control. So basically making sure that our patients in the trust are well taken care of, making sure that they are safe in where they are, and making sure that infection control risks are minimized, if not at all eliminated.
Are you going to tell like all your friends and family and boast to them about it?
Thank you, yes, I will definitely.
Fantastic, that's brilliant. Look, you should be really proud of yourself, Mernard, and have a lovely evening.
Thank you, have a good evening as well.
Again, congratulations, Lisa, on winning the People's Champion Non-Clinical Award.
Thank you very
How
much.
are you feeling?
A bit shocked, because there was lots of fantastic nominees, so you know it is a bit of a shock, and I was dreading having to go up that stage because Noel Fitzpatrick there is so flamboyant and outgoing. It's like I didn't want it to be me, but yeah, I'm very touched by what people have said, so it's very kind.
And can you tell our listeners a bit about what you do, what your role is at the RNOH?
Okay, so I'm the Involvement and Volunteer Services Coordinator, so I look after and recruit all the volunteers throughout the hospital. The service has been going about 20 months, and we recruit and support Radio Brockley volunteers, the Disability Foundation volunteers. We've made inroads into departments in the hospital. We provide art sessions for patients, the patient buggy service. So we've increased our volunteering to about 150 over the 20 months. So it's fantastic. I really love my job. So
many congratulations. It sounds well deserved, and enjoy your evening.
Thank you very much.
So I'm with Maria, who is the winner of Patient Choice Awards. And how do you feel about that, Maria?
I'm absolutely gobsmacked, but feel really proud, and I love my job and the patients I look after.
Brilliant. Can you tell me like a little bit more about what you do?
So clinical and rehabilitation, to look after spinal patients, and just for them to get used to obviously their injury and to get them back into like normal living. I just work with a great team, and it's just working together as a team. Everyone does a brilliant job. I'm completely gobsmacked, really proud, and I've only been in the job since March of last year, so yeah.
Maria, you've done a brilliant job and clearly up against a lot of people, so you must be absolutely chuffed. Have a lovely evening.
Thanks.
And with me here I have a member from the plaster team who has just collected the Team of the Year Clinical Award. What's your name?
My name's Shiona.
Well, many congratulations. It must be really exciting. Did you have any inclination that you were going to win?
No.
I can tell by the look on your face, you look a bit surprised. Tell us a bit about what you and your team have achieved this year.
I think we just, the whole team works really hard. They provide a service for the plastering side at the hospital for Monday to Friday. We start at 7:45 in the morning, and officially we finish at 6 o'clock in the evening, but actually in reality we have to cover at least 3 nights a week where we have to stay late for clinic overruns and theatre overruns. So all the staff, 2 staff each night, those nights have to stay late. So they actually do work really long hours, and they work really hard.
Many congratulations to you and your team, and enjoy this evening.
Okay, thank you very much.
I am with Francesca, the runner-up of Putting Patients First. How do you feel about getting the award?
I'm very excited about. I want to thank to everybody. I put the patients first all the time because I've been taught to do this by my manager, Silvia Robo, and another boss I can say we have is James, which one they are really very good in what they do. They know what they teach the people, what they have to do them job. I am not English, it's hard for me, and I'm very excited about, and I'm very emotional about. I don't know how to explain myself. I am very happy. It's just emboldened me to work more, I feel very appreciated, and this has meant a lot for me, and I want to thank again for everybody who does this for me.
Well, look, I think you've done brilliantly, and you should be absolutely thrilled. So well done, and have a fantastic evening.
Thank you a lot.
So with me here I have Sue Wongan from Volunteer Services, and you have just won runners-up for the Volunteer of the Year award. Many congratulations.
Thank you.
And tell us a bit about what you do in your voluntary role at the hospital.
Well, I'm do admin work for the nurse educators. So basically all the nurse educators, there's about half a dozen of them, and I do just admin work, sort of copying, helping them with reports and collating and binding things, so yeah, that sort of thing. And I also visit patients in the ward as well.
And how long have you been doing that for?
Just over a year. I retired at the end of 2016, and I've been with RNOH for just over the year, so now I can spend more time volunteering since I retired. So.
And how did you come to volunteer at the RNOH?
I actually saw on Do It, the Do It website, and because I was looking to volunteer once I retired, I looked at the opportunities. So I went online to the Do It one, and at that time RNOH were just recruiting because it was around July, and I think they were just starting to build up their volunteers. So that was when I started. Yeah.
And what would you say to other people who might be thinking about becoming a volunteer at the RNOH?
Oh, I'd say just go for it. I mean, really, there are so many different opportunities that whatever your interests are, I'm sure you could find something, to suit you. And you get really well supported by Lisa and her team. They're just really helpful, and they'll always be supportive of you. So, yeah, I really recommend. I've volunteered for some other organisations, and the volunteering experience here has been far above anything else that I've done.
Well done once again, and thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Okay, thank you.
So I'm with Diana Young, who is representing Involvement and Volunteering Team and has won Team of the Year Non-Clinical. And how do you feel about that, Diane?
Quite overwhelmed, I must say. It's just thrilled and delighted. We have an amazing team of 4 of us, and the team just works solidly for volunteering, and we will see volunteering grow and grow over the coming years in the NHS and certainly in the RNOH. And it's all thanks to the RNOH charity who completely fund us, and I'm thrilled to accept this award.
Fantastic. And what does this award mean to you?
I'm accepting it on behalf of our team because we do work as a team, and I think it's an appreciation of the work that the volunteers do in all aspects of this trust.
Brilliant, brilliant. So you're going to put it in your office?
Absolutely, I am.
So you guys can all stare at it and admire it.
But this is for the volunteers. This isn't just me. This isn't just a team. This is our volunteers, of which we have over 100 now, and giving their time and their dedication, and they go out and about in all weathers, to all people, in all departments.
No, brilliant. Absolutely, absolutely. That is absolutely fantastic. I think you clearly deserve it. You know, you've put in so much work and effort and time, and you must be absolutely chuffed.
Thrilled for them. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. Have a lovely evening.
Bye-bye now.
Well, with me here we've got Noel Fitzpatrick, who many of you listeners will know is a very well-known veterinary surgeon, and lots of you may well be wondering, well, what's he doing here at the RNOH Staff Achievement Award? So, Noel, can you fill everybody in on that?
Well, it's really good to be here. I'm here particularly today because I've just spent all afternoon at the RNOH working on what I think is a world first, actually. And I'm really, really proud of our association with RNOH because they've embraced my lifetime goal, which is that of one medicine, whereby implant technologies and new research can help animals and humans at the same time. And it transcends just implants, it's drugs. Every disease, in fact, has a paradigm that is pertinent to humans and to animals. So being here tonight at the RNOH, where we're celebrating the individuals that are delivering this level of care to the people that are coming to the RNOH with their various ailments, is extraordinary. And as an orthopedic surgeon myself, it genuinely is an honour to be at the Royal National Orthopaedic Hospital.
Okay, and I know that you visited at the RNOH before, that you've got an ongoing connection. Can you give our listeners some kind of example of the sort of work that you are doing with veterinary surgeons and human doctors?
Absolutely. The challenge to date, for 250 years in fact, has been the divergence of human medicine and veterinary medicine. The reality is that most veterinarians work in their veterinary practices on dogs and cats, trying to save their lives or their limbs, or to give them medicine for their various problems. And the same is true in the human field. The human doctor tries to save life, limb and medical problems as well. And in fact, the two only have met in the last 250 years or so in an experimental model, whereby animal models inform human disease processes, but unfortunately in many of those cases the animal loses their life to give the human medical profession the information that they need. And this is pertinent to cancer, it's pertinent to infection, it's pertinent to implant technologies, and this is the very paradigm we're trying to change. So RNOH are magnificent for spearheading this kind of collaborative effort, whereby I'm working on lots of different areas, such as regenerative medicine, using stem cells to, in my practice, regrow body parts, in the RNOH to help implants to integrate into human beings. And today would be an excellent example of a one medicine collaboration where it's 50-50. The animal actually benefits and the human benefits enormously with real disease, and that is in the realm of limb amputation prostheses. It's a highly emotive issue because it's a person without a limb, but it's also a highly relevant issue to a world where we really should be doing a lot better. Not much has happened in the last 100 years, and skeletally anchored endoprostheses into which the bone and skin can grow has been a holy grail for decades. And the RNOH and my practice and my group are working very closely together to do something which I believe is incredibly important. And I would describe it as a world first because last week I'm implanting a new generation of limb amputation prosthesis directly into the skeleton of a large breed dog, and in a few weeks' time that exact same technology may be available at the RNOH for human clinical patients. Now that's a paradigm shift, and what we'd love to see going forward is that kind of translational medicine at the coalface where both animal and human wins being the norm. Because here's the thing, if you look at disease, you look at any disease, let's say cancer, and let's say bone cancer, which is something that RNOH has specialized in for years, decades. Bone cancer shares at least 265 genes, human and dog. Phenotypically, In other words, if you look at the cell and put it under a microscope, a human pathologist wouldn't be able to tell the difference between a dog cell and a canine cell, and an animal pathologist wouldn't be able to tell the difference between a canine cell and a human cell. So phenotypically and genotypically, they're almost identical, and yet, for generations, we've only done an experiment where we would inject bone cancer into an experimental animal and examine drugs and implants that are necessary for the treatment of human beings. But now we've got a whole new paradigm where we're able to treat that cancer that is real life cancer in what we call a heterogeneous stroma. It's not just one cell type. It's actually a multiple cell type, just like in human cancer, in a very similar body with very similar physiology, and together we're going to achieve much, much more than has ever been possible before, both on the pharmaceutical front and on the implant front. And that is where, please God, hopefully, in the fullness of time, it will be seen that RNOH is absolutely leading the way in that in the United Kingdom. And I'm hugely proud of that association.
Okay, well, you do sound incredibly passionate about what you do. Lastly, can I just ask you, what are your hopes just for 2018 now in terms of that collaboration?
Well, I just gave a talk right now, which we're not going to broadcast all of because there were some rude jokes in there. But I gave a talk right now about hope, about love, about dreams. And I gave a talk actually about my mum and her best friend and what is important to them. And one is near 90, one is over 90. And I said to everybody in the room here, one thing that I think is paramount. We're at an awards ceremony that recognizes the achievements and the input of individuals who hold people's hands, who touch people's hearts, who smile when you're feeling most down, who talk to you when you're most lonely, who actually change your bandages, who do the things that make me as a human, as an animal surgeon and human surgeons look amazingly good. And I made the very firm point, we are not the heroes. I don't believe that I am the hero here at all. So my hope for 2018 is that the real heroes, the people who make the real difference, that's the person who goes home at night not having felt they've made any difference whatsoever, knows that they made a difference to my mum and her friend and me tonight in a room up here where we are going to have a few people come up on stage and represent the entire body of the Royal National Orthopaedic Hospital, who are a group of human beings that genuinely every single day change the world. And in a world ever more divorced from what actually does matter, in a world of war and terrorism and all of the other bad things that happen out there, this hospital is a beacon of hope, and so it should be. So I'm delighted to be in the reflected glow of all of the people here tonight.
Okay. Thank you very much, Noel.
You're very welcome. My pleasure.
You've been listening to the RNOH 2017 Staff Achievement Awards. Our reporters were Natalie Martin and Kate Beattie. And thanks to all of those who kindly gave us interviews, particularly Professor Noel Fitzpatrick. My name is Ron Laver and you've been listening to Brockley News Extra. Join us again for another edition soon. Bye for now.